Hi everyone, welcome back to the Handmaidens. Or if it's your first time coming, welcome to the Handmaidens. Today we got a special, kind of a little different treat for you today. We're going to teach you or share with you how to make Orange Julius. Do you remember that? Blast from the past. I have my assistant here, Elmando is here to help with the ingredients, and someone will go fetch a few things for me. Okay, really simple, and I know what you're thinking. Abuela, why are you making Orange Julius in the middle of the winter? Well, I'll tell you why. Because recently, if you've been following along with the Handmaidens videos, you know that I have had COVID. He had COVID. Merk, who's back to college, had COVID. And so I was here sick, and along with the flu and cold and flu symptoms, for some reason, you know, maybe this happened to you if you've had the virus. I was just constantly nauseous, and there was not many things appealed to me. Things didn't taste right. I never lost my sense of smell, but things didn't taste right. So I just had this constant craving for orange juice, which is a good thing when you have some sort of flu or virus, right? Except I would drink it and then it would make me more nauseous. So along with being tired, nauseous, I had food cravings. It was almost like Manda was going to get a baby something. Yes, a brother or sister. But now we know them days have passed. But I had this incredible craving, not only for orange, but Orange Julius. And for some reason, when I drank that, I felt wonderful. I felt on top of the world. It was life-saving to me. So much that I still keep wanting to drink it. Now, I make it a little different maybe than if you've ever heard about it. If you haven't heard about what Orange Julius is, it was a beverage that I believe was invented in LA in the 1920s by some dude named Julius. And it was like, hey, give me an orange, Julius. And the Orange Julius came to be. When I was growing up here in the Northeast, we had the first prototype, I think, of a mall. And there was an Orange Julius counter or place that you could go and get an Orange Julius, and it was a treat. Back then when you had things, it was a treat. Now we have so much abundance of too much that nothing's a treat, because we can have whatever we want whenever we want it. And I'm going to prove that because I have Orange Julius in my house right now my way. Okay, to start with, you're going to need orange juice. Now I got picked up this little dandy. This is Natalie's orange, only one ingredient. Well, that's good. I hope it's from an orange. I got it because it was marked down. Do I always get that one? No, I usually get something that comes in a cardboard box because I don't really like that. But I got this anyhow. So anyhow, you're going to use orange juice. You're going to need 2 cups of orange juice. And I'll tell you when to pour it in, Mondo. Hold on. Whoops. Oh. Yep, I'm making a mess already. Don't make a mess. Don't be like me. What is that? Is that 2 cups? Not quite. Is that it? 2 cups. Okay, dump her in. You need a blender, of course. You're going to need orange juice. You're going to need a milk product. And I'll get to that in a minute. And you're going to need ice. Ours is currently in the freezer. And you're going to need powdered sugar. And there's about a bazillion, gazillion ways you can make an Orange Julius. So I like to call this an Orange Julie-ish, sort of. Okay, so one of the things you need is a milk product. Now, as Elisa told you when she made Amish milk bread in her video, whatever milk substitute, you know what you use. You know what you like. You can use oat milk. You can use, here we got coconut milk in a can. This is organic coconut milk, and I'll tell you why I like this in a minute. You didn't have to use that orange juice. You could use a can of concentrated orange juice. You put it in, add 1 can of water. That's good. So you can have Orange Julius whenever you want it without having to go to the store. That's a big bonus. Having concentrate frozen is good. What is the best, people? We all know. If you live in Florida, or you live in California, or you live in, you know, one of the tropical islands, if you're in South America, Central America, and you have access to oranges, pick them off the tree and fresh squeeze that for a fresh squeezed orange Julius. Doesn't do as much good. I have oranges here. Doesn't do as much good. And I'm going to need you to get me a knife and a cutting board, too. Can you do that?
Yeah.
It doesn't do as much good to squeeze these per se because these have already been in cold storage for a time. So the fresh part's out the window. These things are frozen stuff is usually frozen while it's fresh. So sometimes you get frozen food. If you live in a northern climate, it's fresher than the food you eat that's on the produce, okay? That's just a little tidbit. So, yeah, so we don't have any orange trees here, not any time of the year. Never. And we're going to do that for garnish. And I still eat oranges, even though they're cold storage ones. So, there we go. What I'm going to use is a can of evaporated milk. Now, evaporated milk is good to have on hand, so shake well, because if it all goes to hell in a handbasket and whatever, you can't get out, you can't get to the stores. If you have this, the shelf life on this is good to like the end of 2022. I have some others at 2023. You can buy condensed sweet milk. I got this without so much sugar. Or you can get it this way. Is it the best, healthiest nutrition? You know, you might have a milk allergy. You can't drink that. Can you pour that in, please? You might, there might be ethical reasons you don't believe in using cow's milk. Well, the point of, one side, this way, or that way. There you go. Perfect. And
I didn't get why you did both.
To make the airflow through. If you only open one side of a can, if you ever do this, people don't use cans anymore. Back in the day, we used to pop a can of Hi-C, leave it right in the can. You wouldn't even think of it. Pop the can. You need to pop both sides to get air flowing. Otherwise, it won't pour out. It'll be all like drizzly. You got to do two sides. Okay? Now we learned something new.
Yeah.
You will need powdered sugar. So like I said, you can get hemp milk, you can get oat milk, you can get soy milk, you can get almond milk, you can get cashew milk, you can get coconut milk. Whatever. Coconut milk will make it taste a little more pina colada. Whatever milk floats your boat. But I use this because it's good for storage. Keep a bunch of these in the freezer, a few of these in the, if you got a bug in, I love this. This is a prepper term. Bug out, bug in. These preppers, they've got the corner on what to do in the event of emergency. If you're bugging in and it's the end of time, she's like, before I go, I just need an orange Julius. Dear goodness, you'll be okay. So there. Now, we got our milk. We got our orange juice, whatever type you want. We're going to need, I use a half a cup of powdered sugar because I do everything in excess. You can use a quarter. Can you use regular sugar? Sure you can. Back in the day, the orange, pop it in there. The orange Julius was made with egg white. That gave it its froth. I used to make eggnog with raw eggs. Could you say that out loud today? Oh my God, they'll be coming after you with nets. Eat a raw egg. I was raised by a professional boxer. You can rest assured I had eggs in my orange juice. No problem. Back then, we were like invincible. Now, we die of everything. So, I'm not telling you to use raw egg. My mother used to be, she was a very thin, tiny woman. And they wanted her to put on weight, and her father owned a bar in New Jersey for the longshoremen back in the 20s and stuff. And my mom was very thin, and they made something called the sherry flip. And she said, oh my God, it's delicious. It's sherry, sugar, and a raw egg, shaken together, make it frothy, delicious. I'm telling my daughter Laura, I'm like, hey, you want to try a sherry flip? She said, I did. I'll kill you, Mom. I said, I'm making it for Christmas. I'll kill it. Don't you dare. We're not drinking raw eggs. It's not the in thing to do. You don't need eggs, you need powdered sugar. You can use regular sugar. You could probably use stevia. I've never tried it. Maybe monk's fruit, whatever sweetener. Could you use sweet and low? I haven't a clue. Maybe. If you're really sugar-free or you can't eat sugar for dietary or medical reasons, you probably shouldn't be having all this orange juice either. Sugar doesn't bother me except for... So, and I don't care right now. So, we got the sugar in. We've got 2 cups of orange juice, a can of milk, which is 12 ounces, a half a cup of powdered sugar because we're Piggly Wigglies. And I think, oh, here's what I like to do in mine. This is something I like to add. It's going to make about 3 servings. I'm going to put 3 packets. This is a generic brand of you-know-what. Compared to emergency ingredients, 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C dietary supplement, immune system support, essential ingredients, 7B vitamins, antioxidants, electrolytes, gluten-free, caffeine-free, no artificial sweeteners, vitamin C, zinc, manganese, flavored fizzy drink. I like to, because it's like, you know, we were sick, but you don't just take this when you're sick. You take this so you don't get sick, you know. So, look at that. I grabbed my pinking shears.
Yeah.
One, uno. Right? Yeah, that's we're gonna do a project sewing with that using these. 2 and 3. This is optional. You don't have to do this. I do this because why not? Extra, extra. Drink all about it. We want to have whatever we can get in there. So to make us withstand, you know, walking out the front door and not without a gas mask and not dying. Okay, the main ingredient, please, por favor, Professor. Oh, no, wait, I forgot this one. Vanilla extract. We're going to put in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Okay? That's it. Huh?
No.
Let's put another one in because we do extra, right? Around here where everything's extra. Boing. There we go. 2 teaspoons. Make... Excuse me. Here goes the COVID. One of the things, you can get the ice now out of the freezer. One of the things that I want to emphasize when you're cooking or making something like this, these are things, recipes that you can adjust to suit your needs, your taste. I grew up in a household, Spanish-Italian culture. Nobody measured anything. We measured, when we cooked, we measured to taste. Okay, you put so much in, stir it up, taste off the sauce spoon, and I've got like a quart of ice here. I'm going to put this in. I don't need so much. Maybe not. That's probably good. Probably 3 cups of ice will do. If you got ice cubes, you know, maybe about 10 ice cubes. Okay? And then we are going to blend this baby up. Now, my blender has got a mind of its own, so who knows what it's going to do. I do not like this blender, and I would never. It's working now. Million times. That's done. Till the ice stops jiggling in there. Okay? Now, this would be great with a little whipped cream on top. I don't have any more. I used it up. I keep it around sometimes. It's easy to make whipped cream. Whipping cream, sugar, and a blender. You can make your own real whipped cream. Here we go. This stuff is, we got my steel straws. This is, remember, extra emergency in there. And we're going to pour, is that beautiful? I'm telling you, this is the treat. Can you add alcohol? Of course you can add alcohol. If you're over 21, do not have any problems. You can, with drinking, you can add a little bit. Some people believe a little alcohol is a good nightcap. And some research studies show that it is kill germs. So, here we go. Let's try it. Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers. Totally delicious. Good. Make your own orange Julius. If you make any changes in your recipe, you switch this out for that out for this, leave it in the comments below. Also, I just want to say, whoa, don't go away. I forgot to say, I got to show you something. Mondo, talk it up for a minute. Where did I put it?
I thought it was good.
You thought it was good. That's very good. Okay, if anybody is following Laura's loom knitting series, you know I've been so excited. Look how far I've got. Look how far I'm coming. Isn't this great? Yep. It's almost a hat. Feels like a crown right now. But look, join in if you want to learn how to knit on a loom. Join in. We got a series running. We got another series going on Mondays as Elisa's sheeps are going to have babies. So if you want to join in all the fun and all the cooking and the crafting and the living off the land and being more self-sufficient and being simple and being happier, hit the subscribe button. Have your friends hit the subscribe button, and we'll be a great big community. Don't forget to tell us what you're thinking. We want to talk to you. Okay? Go ahead and turn us off, Bono. Thanks for joining us. You guys have a great day. Have a great night wherever you are. Until the next time, be well.